A special night of art and celebration is set for Ennistymon this Friday as the Foust Gallery reopens its doors to mark 10 years in business. The artist and gallery owner Sara Foust is going to be launching her brand new exhibition Rogue Wave. The opening reception gets underway at 7pm with plenty lined up aside from the exhibition itself. I'm delighted to say that Sara Foust is in studio with me this morning. Sara, how are you?
I'm great. Good morning, Alan.
You came bursting through the door with a big smile on your face. If every guest came in like that.
Yeah.
So I took it from that. You looked relatively stress-free. So would I be right in assuming that everything, the logistics are all sorted for tomorrow and you have everything planned and there's no last-minute itches?
We're getting there.
You're close to it.
All the big jobs are done, and now it's just the putting the polish on everything and making sure that everything in the gallery is ready for the guests, and just that I'm ready for the day. It kind of took me by surprise that it was coming up on 10 years, and it goes very fast. It goes very fast when you're running a small business, and you're focusing outside of yourself. I was focusing on my artwork. I was focusing on my clients. I was focusing on the visibility of the gallery, and that it was for a long time I was representing a lot of other artists, so I was focusing on their work as well. Running a small business, and I know there's probably a lot of small business owners out there listening to us. It's no easy job running a small business. I think if you haven't done it and you've been employed by, with a reliable paycheck by an employer, it's hard to understand how small businesses do everything.
Because I guess there's a lot of elements of it that you wouldn't have had to consider before, even, the financial side of it and dealing with accountants and, all those kind of things that some people just don't have the head for. But if you're going to be a business owner, you have to. Well,
and you have to figure it out one way or another. Yeah. So if you don't have the head for it, you need to hire a consultant that does, But like doing the accounting, washing the windows, like I paint the artwork, I hang the artwork, I do the publicity. It's a whole workout.
We'll get to the significant milestone of 10 years shortly, but I mentioned reopening. Let's talk about that, because it has been closed for a period, which I suppose you've kind of alluded to the reason why yourself, returning or refocus on your own artwork. So, taking care of the gallery and other artists and their exhibitions, obviously, and being a sole trader has left a lot less time for you to pursue your own art. But you obviously were cognizant of that some time ago. So how long ago did you say, actually, I need to step back and reconnect with my own artwork? Because obviously your exhibition is going to be the big part of this relaunch. Yeah.
So I realised sometime in 2024 that I felt the mental strain of running the gallery, and also I was kind of feeling that the balance of my time had tipped so deeply into the business side of things, running the gallery, being a gallerist, curating, putting on exhibitions for my other artists, and I love all that. I'm not saying I don't, but there was this balance of time where I realised that I was spending maybe more than 75% of my work time in administration, and then far less than 25% on actually painting. And
admin, not exciting at the best of times.
Well,
no offence to anyone in admin, but if your heart is in art, it's probably less so in administration.
Exactly. So the idea of the whole project, the idea of the gallery altogether, was to be very self-sufficient in making a living as a professional artist, because most professional artists are represented by other galleries. They're having exhibitions in art centres and in lots of other contexts, but they don't control the way their art is presented. They don't control the message that gets out there about it. They don't even participate in the conversation with the client who walks in the door to purchase it. So there's a huge disconnect between the artist and the public. And so in opening the gallery, I felt that what I could do here is I could really present my work in the way that I felt it was best presented. And I had quite a lot of experience in another lifetime of working in art galleries and installing exhibitions and working with and selling artwork to customers. So I had that in my background. I had some marketing art centres in my background, and I had little bits and pieces that kind of all came together to make me feel I could probably manage it. But it's still, when I say administration, there's so many parts of that, and even opening the gallery to the public and talking to my absolutely wonderful clients who I feel very privileged to have such lovely people to come into the gallery that love the artwork. But it's all time, and we're all only allotted, a certain number of hours in the day, and it gets to. So I was trying to figure out how to change the balance. Yeah. And in order to change the balance, I had to really see the picture from the outside. I had to see what all the moving parts were.
Yeah, take a step back and see the wider situation, which you did.
I did, yeah.
You found more time to devote to your own work and came up with Rogue Wave.
Yes.
Tell us about your exhibition that people can see from tomorrow.
Excellent. So I spent a year sort of closed to the public but open by appointment. That was kind of my compromise of how I managed it for a year. And that gave me the flexibility to spend long tranches of time painting, to go outside again. As a landscape painter, it's really important that you spend time out in the world observing and looking, and
especially where you're living. Ennistymon is beautiful, and you're so near Clare's wonderful coastline as well, and all that scenery. Yeah,
I feel it's a great privilege to live by the sea, and I think most of the people I know that live by the sea feel exactly the same way, that you wake up in the morning and you look out the window and you check the status of the sea. How's the waves? Like, where's the tide? How strong is the wind? Could we go for a dip today, or will we leave it? Yeah. And all of this this energy that I get from living beside the sea, kind of, I do focus on painting water. For a long time I've been painting the river in Ennistymon, and now I finally felt like I needed some time and space to tackle the sea, because it's such a powerful, immutable force. That the sea is so present. And I spent a year working on artwork. I was greatly appreciative of being granted a bursary from the Arts Office of Clare County Council to attend the Tyrone Guthrie residency programme in County Monaghan, and I got some really amazing work done there because I was working very large, and those paintings will be on display. So Rogue Wave is a body of 30 paintings that are all created in the last year.
You've been productive.
Yeah. and very specifically curated to capture the moods and the atmosphere and the emotion of being in the sea. Okay. So a lot of paintings of the sea are the sea from the land. And what I was really trying to get at with this work is the feeling of the sea when you're in the sea, which is far different viewpoint, and
standing on the shoreline and looking at it.
It's far more intense when you're actually in the waves.
It really is. And
it really is.
So there's going to be plenty for people to feast their eyes upon tomorrow evening then, and there's going to be a talk and a secret musical guest, Sarah. Yes. You know what I'm going to ask you, don't you?
You want to know who it is? Well, I can release it this time. So my dear friend Luca Bloom has agreed to launch the exhibition for me, which is a great pleasure. And he is a musical artist that I respect so profoundly. And I actually paint to his work. This is crazy, but I find his music very deeply inspiring, and the words carry me along. So he has a few songs that I find I actually have specific paintings named for them. So
you were always going to get him to come along then. Thanks for giving us the exclusive. I actually thought I was going to have to play a game of cat and mouse to get it out of you. You know, is it Elvis? He's still alive and he's living in Ennistymon and he's going to sing for you. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful occasion, you know, for you returning to your work. Obviously a very fertile creative period, the relaunching of the gallery, having Luca there as well. What time do proceedings kick off tomorrow evening, Sarah?
So it's 7 p.m. That's tomorrow, the Friday, the 24th of April. And it's open to the public. Everyone is welcome. And if you have been a client of the gallery in the last 10 years, it would be lovely to see you there again, because really what I want to emphasise is that, like every business person knows, you don't do it yourself. You really do rely on the people who support you, and an amazing local population of Clare who love art, who buy it, who hang it in their homes, and who value the presence of art in their lives. It's such an important thing. They've
been supporting you up to now, and I'm sure they'll continue to do so again. No doubt there'll be a good turnout tomorrow. So the very best of luck with it, and maybe you'll get up and sing a song with Luca as well. Sara Foust from Foust Gallery, relaunching tomorrow evening with Sarah's exhibition Rogue Wave. Sarah, pleasure to have you in again.
Thank you very much.
The very best of luck with it.